Hello, everyone. My name is Thomas Phelps, and today I'll be presenting an analysis of Allege's Global Solutions and how the organization is currently underperforming in one of Fortune's most admired company dimensions, specifically people management. I'll discuss the consequences of this performance gap, the impact of organizational structure and culture, whether AGS aligns with conscious leadership values, and finally, I'll present a targeted improvement plan using Kotter's 8-step change model. Allege's Global Solutions, or AGS, is a global leader in workforce and talent solutions. They specialize in recruitment process outsourcing, managed service provider programs, workforce consulting, and talent strategy. They work across many major industries, including healthcare, technology, and manufacturing, helping organizations attract and manage their talent pipelines. Their core business model depends heavily on the strength, engagement, and capability of their internal workforce. In Fortune's most admired companies criteria, people management refers to how well an organization leads, develops, supports, and retains its workforce. It covers the employee experience, coaching and communication practices, job design, autonomy, workload balance, and professional development. According to Griffin and Phillips, strong people management improves engagement, productivity, and organizational stability. However, in the case of Allege's Global Solutions, evidence shows this is the area where the company is currently underperforming. AGS has experienced increasing employee turnover, high workload pressures, and limited internal career advancement opportunities across many of its RPO and MSP teams. Employee sentiment platforms and industry talent studies show repeated patterns of burnout, inconsistent manager communication, and unclear growth pathways. While AGS excels at solving talent challenges for their clients, internally they are struggling to provide the same talent development support to their own employees. This underperformance is already affecting organizational success. High turnover increases recruitment and training costs and disrupts client continuity. Burnout reduces productivity and weakens the employee experience. And when client-facing talent teams feel stretched, their output directly affects client satisfaction and contract renewal rates. Additionally, research performed by Eklund and others suggests organizations with declining internal engagement also experience weakened innovation capacity. In the talent solutions industry, innovation is key to retaining competitive advantage. If AGS does not improve its people management practices, several outcomes are likely. Loss of key clients to competitors who offer stronger workforce support. Difficulty attracting skilled talent in a competitive labor market. Erosion of organizational culture. Decline in employer brand reputation. In short, performance may become increasingly transactional instead of relationship-centered. And in a service organization, relationships are everything. To understand why this challenge exists, we need to look at organizational structure and culture. A GS uses a global matrix structure, which allows flexibility, but can also create communication gaps and unclear reporting lines. According to Radajevich and colleagues, organizations must align structure and communication systems with the complexity of the work being performed. Otherwise, confusion, inefficiency, and employee frustration arise. Culturally, AGS operates at a fast pace with high expectations for performance and client responsiveness. While this supports client satisfaction, it has led to less emphasis on employee work-life balance, leadership coaching, and long-term career development. This misalignment between structure, cultural expectations, and employee needs directly contributes to the people management challenges we see. Conscious leadership, as described by Mackey, McIntosh, and Phipps, emphasizes leading with awareness, purpose, and care for stakeholders, including employees. Conscious culture is built when leaders actively develop trust, mutual respect, and a sense of shared mission. AGS demonstrates strong commitment to client stakeholders, but internal stakeholders, employees, are not experiencing that same level of intentional support. This means AGS is not yet fully aligned with conscious leadership values, even though adopting them could strengthen organizational health and performance. To address underperformance in people management, I am proposing a change initiative based on Kotter's 8-step change model. 1. Create urgency share employee satisfaction, turnover, and burnout data with leadership to show the strategic importance of change. 2. Form a guiding coalition, assemble leaders across HR, leadership development, operations, and delivery teams to lead the initiative. 3. Develop a clear vision. The vision: build a sustainable, empowered workforce culture that supports employee growth and well-being. 4. Communicate the vision. Use consistent messaging across internal meetings, newsletters, and leadership check-ins. 5. Remove barriers. Reevaluate workload distribution, clarify role expectations, and provide leadership coaching resources. 6. Generate short-term wins. Launch a mentorship program and employee recognition system to increase belonging and engagement quickly. 7. Sustain momentum. Expand career development frameworks and internal promotion pathways. 8. Anchor the change. Embed these new expectations into performance evaluations, onboarding, leadership expectations, and strategic decision-making. For this change to work, multiple systems must be realigned. HR practices must prioritize growth and retention over just hiring speed. Leadership development must emphasize emotional intelligence and coaching. Communication systems must improve transparency and feedback flow. Resource allocation should ensure workloads are manageable and sustainable. Possible challenges include leader pushback from those who are used to prioritizing productivity over culture, and financial hesitation regarding development programs. To manage this, the change team will rely on data demonstrating that improving employee engagement directly reduces costs associated with turnover and improves client satisfaction. Additionally, pilot programs will be launched on a small scale first to show success before full rollout. This analysis reinforces the idea that culture and structure are not background elements. They directly influence organizational outcomes. As a manager, I plan to actively build supportive environments, maintain transparent communication, and prioritize employee development. I will avoid allowing performance pressure to eclipse the importance of people. In conclusion, Allegis Global Solutions has a strong market presence and the potential to operate as a conscious, high-performing organization. However, addressing the current challenges in people management is essential to ensuring long-term sustainability, employee well-being, and continued client success. Strengthening culture is not just an HR initiative, it is a strategic business priority. Thank you for your time. I'll now open the floor to questions.